Tim is so excited to be here.
Yo,
what's going on, car guys and car gals? It's Lou Ramirez, the car guy.
It is Fredlin Arts, the subprime hero.
And we are brewing solutions on the Car Guy Coffee Podcast at the Poly booth at NADA 2022 with the one, the only, Paul Machin. What's up, brother? What's up? Welcome to the party.
We're so excited to have him here.
Ready.
We got to meet him about a year ago at the Digital
He got
Dealer,
us pizza.
man.
He knew the way to my heart, man.
He
got us some pizza.
He got us some good pie. We sat down. We enjoyed it. We talked. We had conversation. And he's alumni from the Car Guy Coffee Podcast.
That's right.
He's been on the show before. It's good to have him here. We do appreciate it. Paul, man, how's it been, brother?
Amazing. It's the work's been awesome. The business has been good. Yeah, it really has.
This is good.
So tell us a little bit of what is cooking with Black Book and why you are up in here mixing and moving amongst all of these masters of the universe of auto.
In short, when the economy's good, business is stable. But when things are as crazy as they are right now, up and down, that's when precision data, adds even more value so that you don't make the mistakes. When business is good, you can afford to take some risk and not have to worry about the cause and effect of it. But when you're struggling and you know it's tight, you can't afford to make those mistakes. So
No, it's 100% right. Everything matters at this time, right? Taking those moments and not wasting those moments is key. Now, being able to educate yourself, being able to grow is something that we talk about a lot in Car Guy Coffee Podcast. We talk about that a lot with our dealerships that we train. We talk about that a lot with our family members even. But it's important that you doing what you're doing in a time like this when it's not as good as it normally is, when everything you do really matters, every inch you take adds up. Make sure you don't let anything get wasted. So make sure that you're doing those things. So what kind of things are you doing right now that are unique to the world right now?
probably the one of the biggest trends we're seeing is going to John Q. Public to buy the car. I call it the driveway buy, where the inventory that we need as a dealer body is not at the lanes anymore. It's in the driveway. It's in the people's garages. And we have to figure out ways to target that specific consumer. I mean, as you guys know, I've been saying it for almost 3 years now. The number one thing we got to be figuring out is how to create a We Buy Cars portal. I want to buy your vehicle, even if you don't want to buy one from me. The success is backed up by the stats from Carvana, Vroom, CarMax, Sonic Automotive Group, Echo Park. They're buying cars like crazy. In the last 6 months, I've probably helped 4 or 5 startups, like my friends over there, start up with data so that they can help people buy vehicles, help dealers buy more vehicles.
Data doesn't lie. Numbers don't lie. That's for facts. People do. So understand, getting into those data is real data, figuring out where you can really campaign and be the best and most productive in this industry is key right now, more than ever. Matter of fact, it's going to be more and more evident as the future goes. And if you're not putting your money that way, you're wasting your money because you're going to just hope that something works. Right. Why not have more of a guarantee? Why not have more of an opportunity to be better, right? By using data. Data is huge. That's something we help produce a podcast called Data Minds, and we get to learn a lot about how this data works. So it blows my mind how much technology is out there, but yet automotive as a whole, us as a family automotive, we're not using it all. And if we are, we're not utilizing it to the fullest. We're just kind of tapping into it and saying we're doing it. So it's important that we get into it more. So what do you see around there as a trend with dealers in the last 2 years? How have they been transforming into that type of world? Are they more open to it, or are they more like still holding their gun saying, nah, it's going to pass?
No, we have a lot of interest, especially from the 3 to 5 rooftop model groups.
Yeah.
And they're looking at ways, because they don't want to give up their business. They want to stay in business. And so they're trying to figure out alternative sourcing methods. And honestly, their consumers are demanding transparency. They want to know that
yes, they are.
Not only do I get to work with you face to face, but do I trust you? And it's more than just let's work a deal. It's I'm going to write you a check for your vehicle, even if you don't buy one from me. That puts a lot of foundational trust, builds it up.
Absolutely. It makes them feel like you don't have any ulterior motives, right? Like you just really want to help them. Listen, man, if you don't want to buy a car from me, that's fine. I know you need to get rid of your vehicle. I'd be happy to buy that from you. This way you can take it off your hands. And if you decide in the future you want to come back, great. But I just want to build a relationship with you, let you know that I care about your needs, not mine. Right. If you're here just to trade or just to sell, that's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to push you to do anything else. I'm going to suggest, but that's it. Be right, be transparent. I love that you talked about transparency. That's something that's been a big word for a long time, but definitely been so more like profound over the last 2 years. People really need to dig into transparency, and there's so many different ways to be transparent. Over there, with Black Book, what are you guys doing more to be transparent with your clients, not the customers, but with the dealers out there?
We spend a lot of energy. We invest a lot in our data science team. So we have Dr. Alex Chenko. Yeah, he's a doctor of data sciences, and he has a full data science team. And then we blend that with over 400 years of real world experience that go to the auctions. We have people who go put their hands on the vehicles, talk to the dealers, see what's going on in the macro economic conditions that are out there. They come back, get with the data scientists, and they figure out, here's what the market really is saying today.
I love that. Using data to be transparent again. That's the key. Because it's all truth. The numbers are there. You show the numbers. There's no lying. It's black and white in that situation there. Mm-hmm. Why not look at those numbers? Why not get that data? Why not have somebody like Paul, the Machine, come in your building and show you what's up, man? And he's doing it with grace, with that smile that he's got. Come on, guys and gals, you know the deal. He brings that energy everywhere he goes. That's why he's a solutionary in our book, why we always say he's CGC approved, right?
100%.
Because he's the man. We appreciate that so much.
So with that, there's a lot of breaking the mold that's happening. The auto industry is being really shaken at its core. The rafters are letting things drop out of them as we're starting to learn new habits, new ways to solve the problems for the customer, which really, it's the same problem. It's just getting solved differently. Many different ways, but you're also finding different ways and different hands to get involved in helping. So you're creating partnerships with other people. You're making sure that you let other people in to help cut on you, teach you new things, and also you implement some new things with other people. How important is it for other people that are similar situation as you to let other people involved in helping them understand how to get better inside of what it is that we're doing to take care of people?
I think it's absolutely critical. I was just telling a friend of mine on the way over here, a rising tide raises all ships.
That's right.
And each one of us is a part of that tide. So what I learn, if I can share and promote, then we all grow.
That's fact. That's absolute facts. And we all get to share that great news together. So right now we are enjoying this great news meeting with you. Tell us, what is some more of the great news we should be expecting from my man Paul Machine and all those over at Black Book?
Well, we are expanding our data sets to improve more valuations, to actually define at the point of transaction what that vehicle's overall condition is worth by the vehicle history and the title. And what we do is we're removing the objectivity and we back it with actual data that says, on average, this is what this condition report is worth on that vehicle. And it removes the discrepancies from dealer A, B, and C when it's the same VIN. We all know we can take one VIN number, go to 6 different dealers, and you get different appraisals.
100%. Because we're looking at different books, we're looking at different options. We're not clicking on things. We don't know what really the build. There's so much stuff out there that can make a difference in that book. So when you get an appraisal, it may not be the right one. So make sure that data is correct when you're going through those things. As a dealer, you don't want to miss a deal because you didn't realize it was worth $1,000 more, and they went up the street and they only had to pay $500 more, right? You missed an opportunity there. So get that data and be real with that data. Get with Paul. Let him know that you need some help in that area. It's okay. We all grow with others. We don't do it by ourselves. We become better together. That's huge. So make sure you guys go out and do those kind of things.
Huge shit. So, car guys and car gals, thank you so much for joining us for another quick sip on some serious solutions over here at the Poly booth at this NADA 2022 conference. Woo! Having an incredible time. Paul, thank you so much for joining us today. Ooh. Car guys and car gals, we always want to make sure that we do end this the right way, and that's to apply 3 F's. Forgive, focus, fly, so that we can keep growing. So help us out. Paul, let's go ahead and do this. You know the moves, my man. On 3, 1, 2, 3, forgive. Focus. Fly and keep growing. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody.
Thank you, Paul.
Thank you, the man.
Fly as always.
I am Lou Ramirez, the car guy.
And I'm Frelin Arce, subprime hero.
And you've been brewing solutions on the Car Guy Coffee Podcast with the one, the only Paul Machine. That's right. We'll see you all later.
Peace.
Bye.
Have a good one, y'all. Come on.